we're going to explain how to reset an Oracle sequence. Oracle sequences are database objects that generate unique numerical values, often used as primary keys in tables. Sometimes you might need to reset a sequence, perhaps after a data import, a rollback, or if you simply want to start generating numbers from a specific value. There are several ways to do this. 1. Using the alter sequence statement to set the sequence to a specific value. This is the most straightforward method. You use the alter sequence command with the increment by ORS clause to define the step increment and the start with clause to specify the new starting value. For example, to reset the sequence named mySequence to start at 100 and increment by 1, you'd use the following SQL statement: alter sequence, mySequence increment by 1, start with 100. This will immediately change the sequence's next value to 100. Remember to replace mySequence with the actual name of your sequence. If you want to keep the current increment value, you can omit the increment by clause. 2. Using the alter sequence statement to set the sequence to its maximum value plus 1. This method is useful if you want the sequence to continue from the highest value already used in your table. First, you need to find the maximum value currently used by the sequence. You can do this using a query like select max myColumn from myTable, assuming myColumn is the column using the sequence. Let's say the maximum value is 95. Then you use alter sequence mySequence increment by 1 start with 96. This effectively restarts the sequence from the next available value. 3. Dropping and recreating the sequence. This is a more drastic approach, but it ensures a complete reset. You use drop sequence mySequence to remove the sequence and then recreate it using create sequence mySequence. Increment by 1, start with 1. This will create a new sequence starting at 1, with an increment of 1. Use caution with this method as it completely removes the existing sequence, so you must ensure that no processes are currently relying on it. Remember to define the desired increment and start value when recreating the sequence. While this seems simple, using methods 1 or 2 is generally preferred to avoid any potential complications. Remember to replace mySequence, myTable, and myColumn with the appropriate names from your database. Always test your SQL statements in a development or test environment before applying them to a production database. Incorrectly resetting a sequence can lead to data integrity issues. After executing any of these commands, you can verify the new starting value using select mySequence, next val from dual. This query will show you what the next value generated by the sequence will be. Careful consideration of which method best suits your needs and testing should be prioritized before working in production environments.